my Twitch passwords.
Yeah, we're live now, by the way. So I'm not friends with any of these guys, so I'm sort of waiting for the match to show up in the list of games.
I'm friends with one, I think.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can follow that person if you see
I'm
them
friends
online.
with vectorveld.
Yeah, follow vectorveld, and then let me know when the game pops up.
Oh yeah, I'm following all my friends.
Wait, you're following, I mean that like friending and following are different. Like if you follow them, their game will pop up when they start a game.
I think if you friend someone, you automatically follow them.
No, definitely not. So I'm saying follow in live chess so that their game will automatically pop up. So you can click on a name, and then there's a list of options. If you press more, then follow is one of them, and then their game will pop up.
Okay.
Oh wait, it looks like it started. Here we go.
Okay. Yeah, it started.
So we're watching vectorveld and Zarkov versus Crazydmitreg and kaknod. Crazydmitreg and kaknod are from the same country, so maybe they know each other in real life. I'm not sure. And it looks like.
It's best of 16.
Say that again?
It's best of 16.
Yeah, it was the first of 9 wins, I think. Yeah, so same difference. Okay, vectorveld has attacked his queen. Yeah, it looks like Crazydmitri so far has the better attack, but he's down time, so he's not going to get the pieces he needs. Oh, he might just get a free rook out of... Or no, he has to worry about this, so he has to keep check or move rook to g8. I think eventually his attack is going to go away. He could try, though. He could try rook in check, and then knight a4. Try to get his queen in. The queen takes d4 at some point. Yeah, he really needs something right here, or he's just going to lose this rook for free. So Zarkov is going to sit. vectorveld just put the stop hand up. And yeah, we might see b5. Or no, I guess he can take with bishop then. Yeah, Crazydmitri, his attack is run out, so he's got to give his queen here. He doesn't get much for it. Okay. Oh, let's mate. Wow. Okay, so vectorveld, he pre-moved into mate. He should have been a little more careful there. I don't think he had to move into that. Okay, so the score is now 1-0, favoring Crazydmitri and kaknod, which was a bit of an upset. I think this match will eventually go to the vectorveld team, at least by rating. But maybe Crazydmitri and kaknod have better communication. We'll see. Vectorveld has a decent attack here. Zarkov seems fairly safe. I think this will be decided on the vectorveld board. I think vectorveld is more effective about where he places his pieces. And he's also... Wait, is this the... I guess he's not an international master. I guess I'm thinking of someone else. I don't see a title in his... He's quite good. Where's he from? Belgium? Oh, I wonder if I know vectorveld, because I know a few of the Belgians. I've played with them at the World Championship in Berlin.
Okay, I finally logged on to Twitch
Okay.
after sending an email to my email.
So yeah, Theron 08. This is Bughouse. This is the Bughouse World Championship, which is a tournament organized by a few Bughouse players, and there are a lot of entrants. This is the open section. This is one of the first games in the ladder. It's a single elimination ladder, which then changes after you get down to 4 teams. It is round robin, and then the top 2 teams will have a playoff. Okay, so now on knight mates for vectorveld, and he is up time. There are 2 knights in take. Though kaknod, yeah, can take this knight, but now he's gonna. There's no way he can hold both knights. So a knight is coming for sure, and vectorveld is gonna get a mate with a knight at b3.
Yep, this is GG.
This is 5 seconds, which is too big of a differential. And the only resources he has to drop are knights, which doesn't really help him. I don't see any like mate that can be set up. Like if he had, even with a bishop, he could play takes. There's just nothing here. They let it go to timeout. The score is now 2-2. Hey, Naveen.
The score is 1-1, I think.
Yeah. I'm sorry. 1-1. Let me try to get people some links to this while the next game goes on. So there is a group here. I'm just going to make a command to go to the group. So this is a group with info on it. And here is, oh, oops, I got that slightly wrong. BWC schedule is a command that will take you to the schedule, which is actually titled Crazy House World Championship, but that's just because I think it's run by Legion, who did the scheduling for the Crazy House World Championship. He's just using the same spreadsheet. So again, vectorveld is attacking. He's about to win a knight on the right board there. And Azarkov, I guess, is waiting for pieces. I don't think that's a very good move, though. He's trying to do everything with initiative if he can. He does have quite a lot of knights, so maybe he'll be able to get that done. I feel like he's going to lose some pieces in the process, though. Okay, with the queen, there should be a kill shot here.
He definitely has mate.
Yeah. He could just pawn check, put a rook in, and then get that queen in there. Yeah.
Yep.
Queen c1 and then knight mates. Oh, it's owned by, okay, that makes sense. Hey, train flipper. Score is now 2-1, favoring the vectorveld team. Coming back after a bit of an upset in the first game. And it is first team to get 9 points wins the match. He's trading a lot, so he's guarding c2. Eventually something like pawn at c4 would be good to drive away the bishop so we can see knight takes c2. But he would have to worry about, I guess, bishop at b5 then. So if A Zarkov can get a pawn without his... Oh, his opponent did get a bishop, so that trick isn't going to work. But I think he's just trying to get some more pieces on the board. Now, a queen mates for A Zarkov, but I don't really see a queen coming. Time is fairly close. Okay, the queen no longer mates. Attacking the weaknesses. This is a good move because... Okay. Maybe putting the bishop on g5 is an option, or you can wait for a knight at f6, and then a rook will mate. Now, a rook mates for a kaknod, but it doesn't look like he's getting a rook. It looks like the queen was not a trade, it's just his partner lost the queen. He's down 5 seconds and doesn't really have a great attack. He's doing a good continuation. Now a knight mates. There's no knight intake. Gonna save his bishop. Oh, that was a free knight. He's castled. The knight guards g8, so he can't just move the rook over. This is an interesting... Maybe knight at d6 would be an option. Oh, he's going to retreat to make a square for the knight. Okay. And kaknod does have the better attack, but vectorveld is owning on his board. So there are a lot of trades, so they both have pieces to drop on the vectorveld board. And there is mate on the vectorveld board. Yeah, the ratings are rather close on the kaknod board, but vectorveld is 200 points higher. So a bishop would be good for defense. He can grab this pawn. Now a bishop pins the queen, or he could play queen to c1. With queen to c1, then there's the option of pawn at b2. Queen c1 works if there's no rook. Oh, he's just going to trade the queens. I don't like that. I think he should have saved the queen and gotten more of an attack there. Now he's got to guard c7. Maybe he'll just take the rook and give the other rook, but now a rook mates. Not waiting for it. The Tarkov board, they're just trading pieces. And A Zarkov is pretty safe. He's probably going to tempo this queen once he gets some diagonals. Gonna trade pieces for now. I think they're gonna trade a bunch of these bishops and then chase the queen around. That was not the way to trade the bishop.
Oh wow, he's mated.
Yeah, now it's 2-2. That's an oof.
Vectorveld had queen c1, and then they had to go king e2 since they had no blockers.
Yeah, I think vectorveld is playing a little too loose. I think he was just playing for trades rather than some opportunities where he could have won some pieces. Now c2 is weak. This is a good move, attacking and defending at the same time. And now c2 is weak again. And use his existing bishop to defend that. Zarkov traded a piece for 2 pawns, hoping his partner could use the pawns effectively.
Oh wow.
He's losing a rook. Oh no, he's gonna sack his queen there. At least he's moving fast, so vectorveld... Actually, vectorveld is downtime here. I really think he should get his knight out of g4, because if he gives him the rook file, that's very good for Crazydmitreg. But he's going to keep attacking the queen for now. Oh, it looks like knight at h4. Pretty good. He's using his existing bishop. That's nice. Maybe new knight in, yeah. A very good attack. He can even play knight takes f3 instead of waiting for things if he wants. with the H knight, so he can attack the queen. He can retreat. I would have maybe retreated the bishop there, because the bishop isn't doing much on H3 right now on the Zarkov board. Good attack from vectorveld. A rook would be quite good for him. He has to worry a little about knight at G3 ideas, because the rook is bearing down on H1. Instead, he's gonna go for some light squared attacks. Oh, that's mate. Yeah. Actually, a pawn mates.
A pawn's mate. Yeah.
Now it's mate in 1. Zarkov has mate. Score is now 3-2, favoring the vectorveld team. Vectorveld says, "You saved us," to his partner.
Yeah, Crazydmitreg had an attack.
Yeah, it's a very close match, Scary Snakes. I thought it would be kind of a blowout, but it is not. Okay, so Zarkov has the king that's in the most danger right here. And Kaknod is keeping up the pressure. I think vectorveld is actually pretty safe. I don't think this attack will lead to anything. So Zarkov may have to give his queen eventually. If he moves his queen off of this diagonal, then rook at d8 would be pretty devastating. So now there's knight at f6. If he moves left, then queen to d8 would mate. He's just going to shed the queen. I like pawn at d7. Bishop there was even a little better, because then he could have played bishop takes bishop. Zarkov is getting safe, but a rook mates Zarkov for now if Kaknod could get a rook.
It's a forced queen.
Yeah, but vectorveld is up 2 seconds, so he's going to sit it down. So we might see even... Oh, I was going to say queen takes knight would have been interesting on the Kaknod board, but never mind, he doesn't need to do that. Okay, now on knight mates, because of queen at f8 followed by knight at g7, or the other way around.
Yeah,
he could also... Okay, he's just going to keep closing the maiden net, which is a good idea. He could... Yeah, this bishop up is fine. So, rook at f8 is the threat. Hard
How does
for
he stop
Zarkov.
it, though?
It's really hard for him to stop it. Oh, indeed. Yeah, that's... The queen still mates.
Oh, no, queen f8's mate. Yep,
Yeah.
GG.
I'm not sure if there was a way to stop it. He might have had to go for counterattack. Like queen takes bishop. No, that didn't work because the bishop... The bishop guarded f2. So yeah, the score is now, I guess, 4-3, favoring the vectorveld team. But
Has
yeah,
a match
still quite
started?
close. I don't see a match started yet.
He said something.
There's a bunch of high-rated bughouse matches going on, but not these. Yeah, he said something in, I guess it's Russian. Don't know
Okay,
what that is. Here we go.
He said in English, I translate it. For some reason, revenge does not work.
Okay. I guess by revenge, he probably means counterattack. Maybe counterattack does not work. That's my best guess.
Yeah.
Okay, they all seem pretty solid. H7 might be a target for Crazydmitreg. Okay, d6 is a target for kaknod. Okay, so now a knight would be good for kaknod or a rook at h1. Otherwise, you might try to defend. Looks like he's defending. This is quite... If Tarkov could get a knight, he has knight ideas. Bishop at g4 would be a good idea to defend the weak squares and attack the queen at the same time. Or we could see... Yeah, there's the bishop move. Pawn at b7 is an idea to draw the queen away. So yeah, he can take that, get his queen in. If he really wanted to go for initiative, another knight would be quite good. Like knight at f6 followed by knight at g7. He might.
He has three knights.
He's trading the queens. It helps his partner. Vectorveld's
Yeah,
going to mate with that.
Mhm.
He didn't play mate just to be fancy because he had mate without it.
Mhm.
Wait, what is the score? I didn't see the scores changing.
The score is 5-3.
5-3. Oh, okay. Now I see. That one. There we go. So by the way, I'm on voice with Naveen right now. If anyone else wants to get in the voice call, I am in the house party channel in the house Discord server. Love to have more commentators. Oh, the Train Flipper thinks revenge equals rematch. Maybe so. Yeah, Scary Snakes is pointing out that Kaknod and Crazy haven't been talking much in the chat, whereas vectorveld has. So that is an advantage for the Ukrainians. Barkov is asking for trades. He wants some diagonals. Oh, I don't know why he didn't play knight takes rook there to threaten promotion later.
He had the rook. Yeah. Mhm.
So Zarkov is up time though. A rook is quite good for him. A knight is quite good for him. But he can't do much right now with diagonals. In the absence of diagonals, you might want to just grab the rook even now because the h4 knight is covered. That wouldn't be check, but... Okay, so he's hoping his partner can get him this queen, I guess. And oh, okay. So that was a good resource. Crazydmitreg has done a 2 knights thing. But honestly, 2 knights is probably enough to make kaknod here. We're gonna see h5 probably. Move, no, a new bishop. That might have been a mistake. I think knight it. Oh, okay, he shouldn't have taken that. I guess he had to take it. I guess if he moved over, he was made it anyway. Yeah, so that worked. Yeah, vectorveld told his partner, think about it, and then he was surprised when his partner made it. He said, oh, nice. The score now is 6-3, favoring the vectorveld team. Take a task. So Zarkov had offered a queen trade, and Kaknod declined. Oh, that's a free queen. Why did he do that? Maybe he didn't notice that knights move backwards. So Zarkov is screwed up. Now vectorveld has to deal with an extra queen. Zarkov seems to be going all out trading things. I guess maybe his partner told him. I don't see any communication from them, but maybe he figured that trades were very good for vectorveld. I don't think they were that good. But honestly, if Crazydmitreg, if he doesn't place these pieces on the board, then the piece advantage isn't going to help him very much. We're going to see knight in. So I mean, as long as vectorveld is attacking every move, then Crazydmitreg might end up with a queen in hand that he's never used. And that advantage has gone to naught.
Oh, Tsarka forced a queen. It's forced.
Yeah, not only that, but Zarkov has queen takes e3 as a threat. Yeah, so I think Zarkov, he wants like, I guess he can't get a rook and 2 knights because he already has 3 knights on the board. E7 is guarded. Oh, he's still going for the queen, kind of. Oh, now a knight wins a queen. But yeah, I don't think they've coordinated this very well. Zarkov is down time.
They're also down so much material.
Yeah.
Not looking good.
Yeah, Zarkov retreated his queen, which was a good idea. So in the absence of an attack, he's just going to protect his king. But Kaknod is consolidated. That Zarkov is no longer going to have an attack. And Crazydmitreg has finally put his queen on the board defensively, which is a good idea. That is a safe king right there. That's a 2-for-1 deal for Crazydmitreg as far as trades.
Zarkov might have something.
Yeah, it looks a little better. I don't think he's going to have enough for a kill shot. Oh, now the diagonals are very good. I think he does have something now.
Knight's good for Zarkov.
You can just play rook at f2. Oh yeah, the knight works too. Now bishop mates or a knight. He's just going to take the queen for now. 3 queens. Okay, 3 queens is a kill shot. Yeah. That was an amazing turn of fortunes.
Yeah, how did they win that? They just need 2 more to win.
The score is now 7-3. Favoring the vectorveld team. Scary snakes. Have you like changed over to use scary snakes instead of Crimson Vortex Crazy House? Let me know which one is kind of your main account. Because I want to like VIP you, but I don't want to use like 8 VIP slots for all your dupes. That's interesting. He's given up the queen, I guess, for a knight would checkmate this threat. Knight at f6. Can his partner got him the knight, so that's mate. Well, he needs a pawn. He has a pawn now. He has the pawn. Oh, you should use. Okay, I see. So our score is now 8-3. Oh, we got a raid from Professor Blundermaster. Thanks very much for the raid. Really appreciate it. You were streaming chess. So this is Bughouse. I'll put the rules in the chat. Party of 1, so I think it's just you. But I put the rules in anyway. Hey, Robbie GM. So this is the Bughouse World Championships, the open section, one of the initial matches. Okay, so a bishop would win a queen for vectorveld. Social distancing, yeah, that's smart. Okay, a rook is quite good for kaknod. Kaknod gonna keep moving. So Zarkov has used the queen defensively. Oh, never mind. I guess it's offensive. He stole a pawn over there. Not only that, you can vacate that square to put a knight in later.
Bishop
or
is made for vector.
Yeah, you can get a knight, not a bishop right now. Okay, he's just going to keep winning pieces. That makes sense. I kind of like e4 here. Just if pawn takes, then queen over is real good. Okay, he's getting the queen involved. This isn't really a threat, as the bishop covers. Time is very close. But Zarkov is attacking on his board too. I don't think that was his best continuation. He still has to worry about rook at f8 on the Zarkov board. Okay, he's defending himself a little bit here. Good. Oh, there's the knight. That's going to be the kill shot. Apparently it wasn't the kill shot, but I still think that vectorveld has a great position. His partner traded queens. Okay, that is mate.
Okay, that's over.
Oh yeah, that is. Wow, that went fast. The score is 9-3, favoring the vectorveld team. They're asking whether they want to play up to 16. In other words, play out the full 16 games. And they're just debating whether it's first to 9. Thanks for the follow from Saber Lily. Really appreciate it. Gary Snakes is saying rook f8 mated for kaknod. Yeah, it did. So they're asking whether they want to play 4 more games. And it sounds like they're going to play more in... I'm not sure if they're going to play more games just by themselves or with the BWC. Let's see if they play each other. So right now I have Naveen in the call, co-commentating with me. Here is the group for the Bughouse World Championship. Registrations are already closed, and we are in the first week of matches. And here is a link for the schedule. So we do have some more matches coming up later today. So for me, this was... Okay, so in an hour and a half, sounds like we're going to have Coach Hakia and Chess Heroes TTV versus Ella Lucci, which is Pepe Lu, and Joanna Tries. So if I can be awake for that match, then I will try to stream that as well. Crimson Vortex is trying to remind them to report their match results. 264 Brock is saying instead of queen at h6, rook at f8. Unfortunately, I can't move backwards on the right board. I keep telling them that would be a good feature to have, but hopefully we all kind of remember the position. Okay, let's see. They are playing against each other 4 more games. So let's watch these 4 games. So the match has already officially been decided for vectorveld, but they're just going to play out the 16 games. The opening seems fairly even. So there's going to be a weakness on f6 here. Zarkov is attack investor though. So really, yeah, he's scared of that discovered check, rightfully so. But now the light squares are weak on the Zarkov board. Vectorveld has a very good position. 2 pawns would be crushing for him. He's just gonna use that bishop. Now, like, 1 pawn is pretty crushing, or a knight. So, pieces are great for Vectorveld. And he's gonna attack the rook, keep the mate in net. Now, pawns are delicious for him. And there's checkmate on the Zarkov board. That's an interesting mate. The bishop covered this square here. And the knight exploited the pin. The pawn couldn't take it. Oh, Vector missed mate? I didn't see his missed mate there. Guess I missed it too. I mean, I like that Vector kept winning pieces and keeping pressure, but I guess maybe he had mate if he set for a piece there. Okay, Zarkov is 1 a pawn here. Kaknod is attacking pretty hardcore. Bishop plus queen would mate. Not that that's going to come. Vector is attacking on the dark squares. Has a decent attack, but he doesn't have follow-up here. And he could get him out to h6, but what then? Maybe he plays pawn at h6 followed by h4. That's a way to continue the attack, possibly. This bishop on a4 is really out of play and not doing very much. It would be helpful if it were on the other side of the board. Queen trade offered over here. And if he got a knight, he could play knight at h5, then take the queen for free. Okay, instead they're consolidated. Zarkov has a pretty decent attack. He could win a free rook if he wants. I guess his idea is now... oh, that's a big discovered check. Yeah, that's going to mate with queen down. Now his knight takes pawn as mate. He's going for the rook mate instead. Vectorveld is up to the 2400s, so he's been winning.
I gotta go. See you later.
All right, see you later, Naveen. Thanks for
Bye.
your commentary.
Bye.
Bye. So the score right now is 11-3, favoring the Vectorveld team. Oh, Robbie GM has put the missed mate in the chat here. Kaknod going after the dark squares. Kaknod himself is safe for now. Crazydmitreg is not very safe. And Vectorveld has a pretty safe king. I kind of liked pawn at f7 there for Vectorveld. Now a knight would be quite good. Knight at e5 is good for Vectorveld. Wins a queen. Probably wins a queen, at least. I think this does. Yeah, knight takes knight, then queen takes queen. Vectorveld attacking and up a queen. So knight at, yeah. You can move the knight. Oh, that's another way of doing it. I would have played knight c5 and then put a bishop at a6. I think that was clearer for Vectorveld. Still has that as a possibility. Kaknod is doing quite good himself. I don't think he has enough pieces to do the kill shot though. And he's about to be attacked himself. His king is a little vulnerable in d2. Okay, Vectorveld found the mate. And I think he did the mate that I talked about, moving the knight back and putting the bishop in. Yeah, exactly, Train Flipper. Train Flipper, did you change your username? I'm not familiar with Train Flipper, but I see you put a lot of chat in my... Oh, okay, you're one of the laggers. Oh, that was a really quick mate by vectorveld. Oh, you're not one of the laggers? Okay. Hey, Strider, good morning. We're watching a Bughouse World Championship match here. The match has already been decided, but they're playing out the rest of the games. And actually, now they've played out all the games. Final score was 13-3. I'm going to put it in the chat for those who watch the VOD. Okay. There's the final score. Who's the highest rated player in the field? 12 Teen. I think 12 Teen's partnered to Chicken, and they are the highest rated team by a decent margin. I think they're a like 2,900, 2,800 team, and they've both been above 3,000 at one point. That is the team to beat. The way that the ladder is set up, let me see if I can find the ladder actually. I think it is in the Discord here. A link to it. The way the ladder is set up, the higher rated players get buys when there's not enough teams. So highest rated teams aren't going to play until the second week. Here we go. Bughouse World Championship. Okay. Okay. Let me put the ladder in here. Add a command. Oh, oops. Let's try that again and include the actual link. Okay, so this is the open ladder. Oh, is my sound unsynced? Sorry about that. And I'll add another command for the U2000. Where is that? Okay, so the next match in the schedule is going to be in about an hour and 20 minutes. So until then, I'm going to end my stream. Hopefully I'll be awake for that. We'll see. I guess we should find someone to raid. Does anyone have any suggestions? Let me know if you have any suggestions. I guess we could raid Truth Doctor. It's a possibility. See who else is streaming chess. Oh, Chessweeb says Strider. Let me see how many viewers Chessweeb has. I like raiding people who don't have very many viewers because when you raid like Botez or Chessbra, they don't really notice. Let's see. Oh yeah, Chess Weeb doesn't have that many viewers. We could raid Chess Weeb. Unless he just started. Is that why? No, he's 44 minutes in. Yeah, we can raid Chess Weeb. Let's do it. Oh, Professor Blundermaster has some other ideas. I've heard of Chess Weeb. Let's raid Chess Weeb. Thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I'll be here in an hour and 15 minutes to cover the Chess Heroes versus Joanna Trias match. And have a great day, everyone.